fans have been flooding the ground since early this morning. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Stanford Cardinal taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. He'll bring it out. It's Courtney. And he loses the football on the return. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the move, it's Ford. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good...
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Back to pass, it's Morris. That one comes out hot down the right side. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Cavalier. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Stanford to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Brown will throw it. This time he's got it. Turning it on. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Stanford! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Courtney. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Got him downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinal! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave.
Oh, they want the two, and the holder's going to try to throw it. He's got it for the two. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Courtney. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Cavaliers in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Might as well give it to him again. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
To the air. It's Morris. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Tripped up for the tackle. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's Ennis. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's Morris. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Bringing the heat. He'll throw it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Cavaliers looking to convert on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Hold and fire complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rushes on him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll give it to the back. He's in open space downfield. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia!
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going for the big play. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The give to the tailback. Creates a little room. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
This offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards up the field.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking to throw, it's Morris. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Sends it back in motion. DB's right up on the receivers. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. Hard-hitting tackle. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Off play action. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stats, right? Like, a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
That's caught. It's 4. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Stanford wants to push the pace. Brown wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. He wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Farrell. Oh, a lot of space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires into the end zone. Complete in the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And that is no good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cavaliers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense making its way back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Turns it on in midfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Stanford quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick completion on the out. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. Off the play fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Courtney. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Cavaliers can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Morris. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play.
Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinal. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 11 over Georgia State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And the Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Brown will throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go up top on second and short. Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Brown wants to pass. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. That is no good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Catch in the middle, it's Harris. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Pulls it in, the 1st down and more. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw again. The short hands, it's Harris. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Cavaliers headed quickly to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is
breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Working on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Listen, as the game goes along, you start to figure out what that defense does. And then offense, I think they got a really good clue that that corner route continues to be open. I'd keep hitting it.
Wants to throw. It's Morris. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. They want to throw it. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. He'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so at the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Cavaliers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most.
Turning it on. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. Breaks the tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Nice move there. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. The corners are walked up tight. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how How about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board? Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Setting up for the PAT. When he gets this late, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Nebraska is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure folks around that program feel that way. Something's up there in Lincoln. They're trailing by 25 to Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Using the quick game. Oh, what a cut! He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
A strike downfield. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. Looking to pass. It's Morris. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating. And you know they want to push the ball down the field. But a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Oh, they're after him. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Cardinal! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What are you doing in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. It's complete to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is it.
Going airborne. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
If I'm a defense, I got to make sure I stay aggressive in these situations. Sometimes people play casual and back off and give up the easy stuff. Man, continue to make this offense earn it. You got the lead. You're in a good position.
Back to throw. It's Morris. Trying to beat the D deep. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes. Almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Right on the money. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. That's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Unleashes one. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Cavaliers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. On the move to his left. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
To the air, it's Morris. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball...
Deep shot for the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Oh, look out. The ball's free. Offense scoops it up and still going. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
Well, and a lot of people at home are wondering on this drive with the leader, they're just going to take a knee and just take the win into the locker room. But they're staying aggressive. They're handing it off. Guys are still blocking. He's making people miss. And he scores